Is she restarting or just going out and coming back in?
I don't know.
Okay.
She's doing DD things. Still, damn it. What is wrong with that one piece of hair?
That's your attitude. It needs to go the other way.
Needs to go somewhere. Go down. Oh my god. Which way's the other way? Did that get rid of it?
You're beautiful. Attitude and all.
I have stuffing for like omagura. Is this sticking up again? I mean, look at it. Oh my gosh. Daddy. What are you doing?
You're gonna have to get the comb out.
I never comb my hair or brush it. Very rarely. I'll wash it, I dry it, I put the Moroccan oil in it,
Run your
and I
fingers
go,
through it. Mm-hmm.
and then I'm done.
I saw a stupid joke about farting.
Okay.
I don't know if I remember. Wait. If going number 2 is the call of the wild, is a fart a missed call?
Oh my gosh. Arnie has a lot of missed calls. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna see. Need to do something so that I know that this is the start point since we've been recording. Everybody wave their arms.
Intro in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Sister Sharpens Sister, where the three of us get together almost every week and talk about first one thing and then another. And we always learn something, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So today we don't really have any one topic of discussion. We're just going to dive in and talk.
We're literally going to talk about first one thing and then another.
I think it's the first time we've done this.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we normally have a focus for the hour or whatever we record till.
Right. And we usually have assignments, like I will do a certain part and Edie will do a certain part. We don't have that this time. So this is almost off the cuff.
Yes.
I mean, I do have some information pulled up that I'll be referencing, but yeah, I have no idea what Shalon's going to talk about.
We're winging it today.
Winging it?
Yes.
Yeah, I wrote some things down. The first thing that I wrote down was actually a story about, I'm going to tell on my husband.
Oh, no.
My husband does not like spiders. Yeah. And before we moved to West Virginia, I can let that be common knowledge now.
Oh, good.
Yes. Because I've been having to kind of
keep it under wraps.
Pretend like I'm not up here.
Why would you have to do that?
It's complicated.
That's what you were doing. You go like this. I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell on you, mother. She's making fun of me. No. So I want to, I guess, make fun of my husband. He does not like spiders. He really does not like them. I don't think he's to your level, but he doesn't like them.
Yeah.
He actually woke me up in the middle of the night to come kill a spider in our guest bathroom.
This is when you were in Florida.
We were in Florida. And he wakes me up and I'm thinking it's regarding our children, what's going on. One of them's sick or throwing up or something. Will you come kill this spider in the bathroom?
Did you kill it?
Are you serious? I did. Because it resembled a brown recluse.
Oh.
And it acted. When you try to kill a wolf spider, those things just run.
Okay.
This thing was reclusive. It ran, it made itself as tiny as it could be up against the toilet. Yeah. So I was like, all right, you got to go. I'm like, I'm not going to capture you and take you outside. Although eventually, since you're in my house, you'll be dead anyway because we have bug stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know if either of you have an experience like that with your husbands, but mine woke me up to kill a spider one night.
No, my husband doesn't wake me up. I've told him, unless you're dying, don't wake me up because it will not be nice. So it's like when I'm first up in the morning, and you all know this, don't talk to me. I will not talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So I get up in the mornings, and he's a lot of times up and awake before me. And I'll walk out and he'll go, hey babe, or morning, sweet pea. And I'm like, hey. And I told him, I said, you're lucky you get that. So
Oh my gosh.
he's like Karen used to be all those years ago. He's up and in 5 minutes he's smiling and ready to take on the day. I am not like that. I got to get up for at least 30 minutes before I'm able to do anything like talking, or I can't do it.
That's the way Arnie is.
Really?
Yeah. He has the ability that if he has to, if he has to, if he has to, he can get up and go
Yeah.
and do that. But no, when he gets up, you've been up because I sleep. He lets me sleep.
Mhm.
But you've been up when he's been out here and you've seen him. He's got to drink a bottle of water and then he has to drink a cup of coffee and then he has to get a shower and then he becomes Arnie. I mean, until then, he's just pretty much a zombie.
Yeah. Well, you all know me. I mean, Karen, me and you grew up together, and Shalon, you were around a lot when I was around, and y'all know that I'm not a talker when I first get up in the morning.
No.
I was like this for a long time until I had children. And my girls, they love to talk. My youngest,
Sorry.
I was like, bless you, but then you paused.
Yeah.
My youngest can go, a New York mile a minute. Like,
She can. And a lot of times I can't understand her. I'm just like, uh-huh. So, wait, what did you say?
When she was very young, just learning to talk, I would have to tell her, okay, stop. Let me
Process.
Let me hear what you just said, and then I'll tell you when to go again.
Oh, that's funny.
Need to tell her what her mother used to tell people when she was at work, and the people would be from New York or somewhere, and they'd be blah, 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 blah. She'd say, stop. She'd say, I'm from the South. And in the South, we not only talk slowly, we hear slowly. So you need to slow down when you talk.
Maybe that's my problem.
I got Southern ears. That's funny.
That is funny.
Southern ears.
I got Southern ears.
Southern ears.
Southern ears, yeah. So,
why should you wear glasses to math class?
I don't know. Why?
So I could see.
Because it helps with division.
Oh, boo. Oh, just no.
I like stupid little jokes.
Well, that's okay. I was listening. I was doing the dad jokes, right?
Yeah.
What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common?
What?
They have the same middle name.
Yeah. Okay. What does a dyslexic agnostic insomniac do at night?
I know the answer to this question.
Yeah.
Say it again.
What does a dyslexic agnostic insomniac do at night?
What?
Sits awake and wonders if there really is a dog.
Oh gosh. You guys know I've heard the stories about like 911 operators, right? About the different things that they're able to do. Well, I saw a story. This is on HuffPost. I thought it used to be called Huffington.
I don't know. Maybe this is something else.
Maybe.
Maybe
Anyway,
just shorten their name, make it shorter. People remember it better.
yeah, because nobody can remember anything anymore.
Yep.
And this happened in Nashville, DD.
Oh, okay.
You may have heard this story. It was back in August, but the this lady is a 911 operator, and she is at work, and a woman goes into labor unexpectedly. So she talks them through the delivery at home, and 8 minutes. It was an 8-minute phone call. Yeah. You got me doing it now. Now, the 911 operator is actually a training officer for the Nashville Department of Emergency Communications. But she happened to be working the phones that night. And her quote was, whatever call comes in, you have to be able to maintain control. Because the family got really upset and really excited when the baby started crowning. And she said, I kind of got excited too. Yeah. But she had to remember to remain in control, to keep her voice calm. This is what you need to do next. And she said that there was even a youngster there that she thinks was somewhere between the ages of 7 and 10. And that when the baby was born, that she could hear over the phone that she was welcoming the baby into the world.
Oh,
yeah. Isn't that so nice?
Yeah.
But I thought that was a really cool story. And her quote when they closed out this article was, we get a lot of sad here, and our job is hard. But this is one of the reasons that remind me that what I do is important, and it makes me happy to do what I do.
Awesome.
Isn't that a good story?
Yeah.
It's a good story.
I like hearing good stories like that, because the news nowadays, if it's not bad, you don't really hear it.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of neat if there was a news channel fashioned kind of like Fox or CNN or something like that, but all they shared were heartwarming.
No.
That's
well, you definitely if you have a dog, you do need to take care of heartworm.
Yes, and Flynn's medicine is due tomorrow. But if there was a station like that, or a channel, what do you call it, streaming service, that shared only good stories, heartwarming stories.
Yeah.
I almost said worming again. Are you guys familiar with the website called Shepherd Express?
It's not ringing a bell.
It's what is it called here? What does it say? Milwaukee. That's in Wisconsin for people that don't know. Milwaukee's alternative news source. And they have weird news of the week. Yeah.
For how
All right, so we need a channel that has good news of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is weird news. Halloween was just what, Thursday? Was it?
Yes.
It was Thursday. Yeah.
Yes.
We had 281 kids come by.
Wow.
It was a lot. But on this website,
how do you count them? Do you have like a clicker that you count, or do you just put a mark on a piece of paper?
I had one on. I've got a clicker on my phone. Where's my phone? Let me show you, because I didn't think about doing this last year, because last year I was like making tick notes on paper to try to count.
Yeah, and then get so many of them, and you're like, forget that.
Yeah.
Well, if you do the tick notes, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes it easier. And then you just go 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. And that's what we did. And we had 200 and some, 50 or 60 last year. And this is what we had this year. But this is called Click Counter. Can you see that, Dee Dee? I know you can't see the number right there, but can you see that?
And then, you just.
Yeah. And that's all I did. I was sitting there clicking this as the kids were coming by, and Arnie was handing out the candy.
It's very pretty up here, trick-or-treating.
You took
it's a lot different than Florida.
Well,
You got one really good picture of the girls walking. Was that up a driveway or down the
Yep.
street?
was that little street here,
Okay.
the first one that you turn right on
Okay.
if you go out.
Yeah. I'll post that picture because you can't see their faces.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and the girls made that comment about the trick or treating up here because it felt real, I guess more real to them because it
Yeah.
wasn't 90 degrees.
Yeah, it was
We're
cool.
fine.
It's cooler. The leaves are changing colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can feel that things are starting to slow down and go to sleep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the weird news of the week came up on this thing that says, "What's in a name?" There is a funeral service in oh,
Poland?
this is in Poland, and they had to apologize because there was a mishap with a corpse on October the 19th.
Or
Corpse.
oh,
Yeah. The Associated Press reported that as a result of an unexpected technical failure of the electric tailgate lock in the hearse, during the transport of a body of someone who was deceased, an unfortunate event occurred. Can we see where this is going?
Yeah.
The corpse came flying out the back of the car and landed in a crosswalk. They did report, this funeral home said that it does not reflect the high standards of our company and the respect that we always show to our deceased. And the name of the funeral service?
Mm-hmm.
Hades.
No.
Yes.
It reminds me, went to vacation years ago and I think it was in Savannah, maybe not Savannah, but one of the places I went vacation in years ago, saw the sign for a dentist.
Okay.
Dr. Payne, Payne. And I'm like, no, no,
Okay. All right. You ready?
yeah.
Okay.
Our husbands have a urologist,
Mm-hmm.
woman doctor.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what her name is?
Tell me.
Dr. Payne.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Payne. Dr. Payne. It's like a podiatrist being Dr. Heel.
Well, your hand doctor was Dr.
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 Hand, yeah.
That's true. Yeah. That is true.
And I think that's all I had on this Wisconsin website.
I had to laugh when I saw the name.
Well, Hades.
Hades.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And another one, this website is called weirduniverse.net. That there is a syndrome called no burp syndrome. Have you
It
heard of
sounds
this?
painful. No.
Yeah. People have been reported for years, for years to their physicians
Well,
that they
just burp.
yeah, well, I'll just burp. At least I didn't go big loud belch. Is there a difference? Is a burp a baby belch? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
The difference for the names?
I don't know.
All right. The inability to burp is known as retrograde cricopharyngeus dysfunction.
It's
Or
a long name.
no burp syndrome. I kind of like no burp syndrome. It's a little easier to say.
Right.
And people have been reporting that they've been unable to burp for centuries. And occasionally it's been in medical literature, but most doctors were skeptical that the condition even existed. So what they did was that they got together and studied a small group of patients. It doesn't give the number of how many there were. And they gave, oh, right there it says 8 patients. They gave 8 patients a form of carbonated water and used pressure sensors to observe how their throats moved. And the air stayed trapped because their throats did not function properly. But a Botox injection resolved the problem and it gave them the ability to burp. And it says that they really finally had to admit that, yes, no burp syndrome actually exists.
Those people should not do the Sprite challenge.
Ever tried lucid dreaming? Y'all ever tried to do that before?
Lucid dreaming.
I kind of do that already.
Dir- directed dreaming to where you know you're dreaming and you can guide your dream.
Yeah.
I've done that once
I've done it
that I remember.
the very first time I tried it, I woke up immediately.
Okay.
Second time I tried it, you know what I made myself do?
Oh, what?
Fly.
Fly.
Really?
Yes. And I'm afraid of heights. So, but in the dream, I was dreaming it was me and a bunch of people were walking along a road, and we stopped at this house and rested, and then we went to walk more. And the thing is that our path was going around like a curve, and there was a mountain, and we couldn't see past it. And I was nervous about what was up that way, but I realized I was dreaming, and I'm like, I'm gonna go see. So I went.
Kind of like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. You know, at the end of the movie where he makes the phone call and then just
Oh, yeah, and he takes off.
takes
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Superman. I just went flying, and I saw what was above was just more road and more mountain is all it was.
Do you have your
No,
arms out in front of you like
I
that?
didn't do that. No, I held my arms like to my side and just
But
flew
were
away.
you parallel with the ground or were you straight
Yes.
up?
No, it was parallel with the ground.
It'd be kind of weird to see somebody flying like this, though,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. It'd be weird to see somebody fly like this too.
Well, that's snorted. But you're talking about people flying, they're doing that. They've developed the technology like in James Bond where you have the wear the pack and you can fly.
No.
And they have them where they're over water too.
Yeah.
And it's a big long pipe that's in the water, and it's sucking up the water and pushing it out, so you're propelled up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've not seen that?
If I have, I don't. It's not something that held my interest. I guess I don't know. I've not. I don't have it in my memory.
Yeah.
I've seen it. We were driving over the Skyway, and there was a dude out there with one of those things one time in the Tampa in the Bay.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
that's not Tampa Bay. I almost said Tampa Bay. It's not Tampa Bay. I have something interesting that I saw on Instagram, and this trainer or doctor, hand me my phone. I don't remember what he was. It's fine. You can unplug it.
Oh. Okay.
But he was talking about how important it is for you to be able to carry a certain amount of weight. By the time you're in your 40s, and 50s, they say that men should be able to carry their weight.
Their weight?
Their weight. Women should be able to carry 75% of our body weight for 1 minute. And
Okay.
they found that if you can do this in your 40s and 50s, you can carry, your body weight as a man or 70% of your body weight as a female. By the time you are 80, you're still going to be able to open a jar and function.
They're finding a correlation between grip strength and longevity.
Yes. This actually does not say who this guy is, but they reference a website, integrativehealthcoach.com.
Okay. Well, as far as carrying, I mean, I weigh a lot more now than I have ever in the past, but I probably could do it. But I also work in a warehouse where I have to pick up and carry heavy boxes.
I have a grip strength problem. My grip strength is not that good.
Well, me too, but mine's because of inflammation in my hands.
Same.
If I didn't have that inflammation in my hands, I don't think I'd have problems with grip strength. And there are days when I don't have the inflammation in my hands and I don't have any problems opening jars or anything.
Yeah, there's a big difference, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that inflammation is not bothering me. I have no problems opening things. Unless they're huge and I can't get my hand around it because my hands are not really that big.
Well, yeah, that's not a strength problem.
It's
No.
We need to get some of them little tiny hands,
Tiny
that
hands.
people put on their fingers and do the little videos with the tiny hands. Have you seen that? Or the lady that's on TikTok, and I think she's on Instagram too, where she uses the little skeletal arms and she tells the stories, usually about women.
Mm-hmm.
I like her too.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Do you all know that when we're asleep, the part of our brain that allows us to read is not active? So the chances of you being able to read something in a dream is not non-existent, but it's not very high chance that you're going to be able to read while you're in a dream.
My dreams are okay.
Now the thing is that you can read numbers, but not letters.
Yeah, the dreams that I remember have
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with reading or writing or
right
anything
mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
My dreams are so vivid that sometimes I think I've done something or told someone something and I've not done it, or I've not said it. And I dream it, and I dream in color.
Mm-hmm.
I can read in my dreams.
Don't you dream in color anyway?
Some people don't.
Some people don't.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, some people can. Some people can, but it's rare. And even if you can like read letters and words, it's not really going to be. It's going to be most of the time. It's going to be like a mishmash of stuff. It's not going to be an actual like a story or whatever.
No, the reading that I've done in dreams is like the interstate signs. Like I've dreamed we've went somewhere and I've been reading interstate signs.
Yeah.
Or I'm looking for something that has my name on it, and I can find the thing that has my name on it.
Interesting. I have dreams with natural disasters.
Oh, well.
I don't know. I have all kinds of dreams.
Yeah, I have all kinds of dreams too. Mine are always weird, but I did have a dream once where I was at like this gosh, I don't even know what you'd call it. I don't know, it was a place to where they had all kinds of vendors set up selling all kinds of stuff and whatever.
A flea market?
And it wasn't a good place to be, and I didn't want to go, but all those other people were going, and then there was this one place where only a few people were going, and so I went there, but once I went inside, I knew it was bad and I needed to get out. And there were two people there trying to coerce people to stay and go on through this door, and they had pamphlets, and I picked up a pamphlet and was trying to read it. And it was like, it reminded me of Persian writing. So I couldn't read it.
Okay.
But it did remind me of like a language I had seen before but couldn't read it. Yeah.
Whenever you have dreams like that, Dee Dee, when you come out of it, you should try to recreate the characters that you saw.
Okay. If it happens again, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. And there was, see, I don't get on TikTok as much as I used to because I tend to get lost.
Many rabbit holes on that app.
Yes. I tend to get lost and I lose time. Like I time travel. I can sit down at 9 o'clock in the morning and look at something that somebody has sent me on TikTok. And by the next thing I know, it's time for my husband to be coming home from work.
Which is 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's time travel. But there was this rabbit hole that I went into where people were talking about dreams. And if you're dreaming and if you're lucid dreaming, you can think to ask somebody, what time is it? Supposedly that wakes you up instantly because they will not tell you what time it is.
It's so
supposedly,
strange.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You also can't won't be able to see your own reflection in a dream.
So a
If you do
vampire.
see your reflection, it's going to be blurred.
Why?
Or
I don't know that I've ever actually been in a situation in a dream where I've been in front of a mirror or
Yeah.
water or anything like
I
that.
haven't. You have a very attractive looking sandwich up on the screen
I
over
do,
here.
don't I? You see what it is, don't
I
you?
do know what that is.
You got your dinner plans for Thanksgiving?
no, well, my mother-in-law cooks most everything.
Yeah.
I usually make broccoli salad,
I like broccoli
Ooh,
salad.
yeah, that's good.
and because my work schedule gets really hectic after Thanksgiving because what I do supports retail.
Right. Yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't work in retail, but what I do supports retail. So, it gets really, really hectic. So I don't do anything that's real cumbersome or takes a lot of time. And I used to make apple pies, and that takes a little bit of time to do a homemade apple pie, to do your crust and to do your apples. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I'm like, I got to find me a better pie. So I make a peanut butter pie
Mm.
that's similar to the ones you get at Bob Evans. Or is it Bob Evans? Yeah, Bob Evans.
Mm.
hmm So that's what I do.
The only pie I don't like, which is kind of, I guess, a sin for someone who's lived in Florida as long as I have, but I don't like key lime pie.
Up
I don't
there.
like key lime pie either.
Really? That's Arnie's favorite.
Really?
Yes.
No.
But
No,
it
I
has
don't
to
like
be
it.
real key lime pie.
Yeah.
Not
No.
that like pudding mix key lime pie.
Yeah. I don't like them.
I don't like it. I don't like pumpkin pie either, though. So,
Well, I was browsing the internet
mhm.
and came across this blog on a site called
Passionate?
Passionate, not passionate, but
Passionate?
Passionate's PAW.
It's for dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it for dogs? I don't know.
It's got in the O, it's got a little animal
Yeah.
paw.
So I mean, maybe it supports animal rescue or something. Oh yeah, what are the best gifts for dog lovers?
Oh.
10 fabulous personalized gifts for cat lovers. Okay, anyway, this is about Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Said that the first Thanksgiving was a 3-day event, not just one. In October of 1621, and it was to celebrate the first successful corn harvest. And members of the Wampanoag tribe brought food to the affair as well, and everybody sat down and shared what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey and pumpkin were not on the first menu.
Mm-mm.
Thanksgiving. Everybody should probably know that. We discussed this one time, I think.
Yeah.
Them just eating like pigeon and maybe goose or duck.
Mm-hmm.
Fish.
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. According to the original, let's see, what's this saying? According to the original guests on the first Thanksgiving affair, neither turkey nor pumpkin pie was on the table. They did enjoy fancier foods such as lobster, seal, swan, and deer, along with bread, corn, and vegetables.
Swan.
Yeah. I wouldn't think of eating a swan, but it's foul, so not
Mm-hmm.
Foul, but FOWL.
Mm-hmm.
The song Jingle Bells was originally written for Thanksgiving.
I think I knew that too.
I did not know that.
I didn't know this. Why? What?
I don't know. It was written in 1857 for children to celebrate Thanksgiving at a Boston Sunday school. And it became a big hit to adults as well. And later the lyrics were slightly changed for everyone so that they could sing them around Christmas.
Oh.
Did you know that there are 6 cities in the United States named Turkey?
Mm-mm.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Turkey, West Virginia, Turkey, Ohio, Turkey, North Carolina, Turkey, Kentucky, and Turkey, Arkansas.
All in the South.
All of them are in the
That
South.
sign says Turkey, Texas.
Yep. Turkey, Texas.
I remember Turkey Creek.
Yes, I do too. Gosh, Dad used to go ginsenging up there.
Mm-hmm.
Explain what that is for people who don't know what that is.
Well, a lot of people should
Ginseng?
know what ginseng is because it's a very common herb that's used nowadays. What is it supposed to be good for? Oh, yeah, your memory. That's Karen's attempt at being funny.
I was falling for it because I was about to say, I'm like, well, memory.
Yeah. But when you go ginseng, you go hunt for ginseng and you dig it up, you dry it out, and you sell it to somebody that buys it.
And I've read too, some people will actually farm it. Some do it in greenhouses. Some will own land and they plant it on their land. You get less money if it's grown in a greenhouse. But there are some people that have ginseng cropped where they can make 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000
Yeah,
or
it's worth a
more.
lot of money.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. When you get it, it's a root of a plant. So when you get it out of the earth, you have to dry that out. So it's heavier when you first get it. So when you're selling the dried ginseng, can you imagine how much ginseng they're actually harvesting to make $40,000 a year?
Yeah, a lot.
Let's see.
Why is it less if it's sold in a greenhouse?
I read that once. It's something to do with,
in a greenhouse.
I don't know. I forget. I read up on it once, but that I read that you don't get as much money if you grow it in a greenhouse.
Huh.
But it's been years ago that I read this stuff, so I guess things could be different now, I guess.
The average price of ginseng per pound in Indiana during the harvest season of 23-24, which was mid-October. You ready for this? $691.67 per pound. It's very lucrative.
Wow.
So yeah. All right, here you go, Dee Dee. Black Friday. Very busy day. Right? I think nobody would ever argue otherwise.
I've never gone Black Friday shopping.
I went once.
I did it once. One time. And I'll never do it again.
Yeah. You know, getting up early and going to the stores before they're open, stand in line. I did that once because my oldest daughter wanted to go do that. There was something that she wanted to get for her dad, but she was going to be here for Thanksgiving. And she said, "Will you go with me and let's go get this?" Because she couldn't drive at the time. So that's what we did. Oh my gosh. The crowds.
No.
I mean, I don't mind people, but when it's people, that's just too much.
Yeah, it's just way too much. Way too much. But I did figure out a trick in order to get in and out because I went into a Walmart.
Oh gosh.
Everybody was going in with their buggies, and I'm like, and I'm looking around, and I went and grabbed something off of a shelf and put a few things in the buggy, parked it somewhere, wiggled my way in and out in between the carts and in between the people, picked out what I wanted, and left.
Now that's funny.
And if you go with a partner, your partner can stay with the cart while you take turns going in and out and getting what you want instead of trying to get your buggy in there.
Some of the places actually will make you stand in line at the item that you're trying to get.
Yeah, well,
so you have to stand in line to get at the store, but then also stand in line for the item that you want.
Right. Especially one of those big ticket items like TVs or computers or something like that.
Well, I wasn't after anything like that, but I mean, this has been some years back now, and because I'm not doing that again.
Well, when I went with my oldest, we actually went to the mall. We went to JCPenney. And
what was the gift? I want to know.
That she got?
Yeah.
For him? It was, I don't even remember.
Oh.
I don't even remember. I do remember buying socks for all of you guys when you were in Florida.
Socks are good.
And Dee Dee and Mother, and it was a 3-pack of them really thick, fuzzy socks. And the regular price on it was like $10, and I got it for $2. I was like, hey, $2, 3 pairs of socks. That's one for each of you. Did you know that Black Friday is the busiest day for plumbers?
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Makes sense.
They're not the only ones that are busy. You know, obviously retailers are busy, but plumbers and drain cleaners also are in that game. Because
probably from all the cooking and
yes,
stuff that gets put down the pipes.
Did you hear what she said?
What?
Pooping.
Pooping, she said.
Yeah, TP.
The main reason is because of cooking oil going into
And
the
I
turkey.
was thinking that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
yeah.
Don't think.
No, don't put cooking oil in your drain. Telling you not to think is like telling you not to breathe.
Right.
That's true.
Uh,
But yeah, putting cooking oil down your drain is not a good idea.
Yeah, don't do that. Put it in the trash.
now, when we were doing our food series about food in America, do you remember talking about the TV dinner?
TV dinners, yes.
They were like invented in the 70s or something.
I thought it was
Or
earlier
it's
than
the
that.
50s, right?
50s, I
It
thought.
Well,
was
frozen food was like in the 40s and 50s, but
Yeah.
then they transformed into the TV dinner in the 1970s.
Okay. Okay. Do you remember the song by ZZ Top called TV Dinner? You don't. Dee Dee
Yeah,
would
I mean, I
remember.
don't remember the words or anything, but I do remember the song.
Yeah. But did you know that Thanksgiving inspired the invention of the TV dinner?
Yes, because we covered that.
Yep. 1953, over 260 tons of
Mhm.
frozen turkey was accidentally ordered by a Swanson employee, and they
Mhm.
couldn't figure out what to do with it. Well,
They kept-
according to this blog post, it says that the number of turkeys took up space in 10 refrigerated train cars.
That's a lot of turkey.
So there was a 10-car train
Turkey train.
constantly moving. You know what else I think about when I think about turkey and Thanksgiving?
What's that?
WKRP.
In Cincinnati? Why?
Oh my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! Johnny, this is terrible. The cars running around pushing each other? Oh my goodness! Oh, the humanity! Oh, people are running about. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. See, folks, I don't know how much longer the crowd is running for their lives. I think I'm going to step inside. I can't stay out here and watch this any longer. No, I can't go in there. Children are searching for their mothers, and not since the Hindenburg tragedy has there been anything like this. I don't know how much longer I can hold my position here, Johnny. The crowd.
Les, are you there? Les isn't there. Thanks for that on-the-spot report, Les. For those of you who just tuned in, the Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Episode
Oh.
where he's like, I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly.
Well, they kind of can, but not really. Not like you think.
But when Les Nessman is doing the live on site at the grocery store because they release all these turkeys out of a helicopter or something, he's like, oh, the carnage.
I've not seen that episode.
Oh my gosh, no, there's the clip comes out around Thanksgiving every year.
Does it? Okay.
Yes.
I've not seen it.
I will pull it up. I'm gonna put it in here.
You know that we've said it, it'll show up on my
It'll
phone.
show up on your phone. Now, I'm sure we all knew this, but not everybody knows that the turkey almost became the national bird of the United States.
Yes.
Yeah, they're actually a beautiful bird. The wild turkeys, the male wild turkey.
Yeah,
is a
they are.
beautiful animal.
Well, you see them a lot in paintings and books and stuff like that. Where, I mean, it's big, fluffy bird with that big fan tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're strutting when they do that. They're strutting around to try to get him a girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah, like peacock.
Yeah. Benjamin Franklin is the one that wanted to have the turkey. He said the eagle was a bird of bad moral character.
Okay.
I don't agree with that because eagles mate for life.
They do mate for life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if Ben Franklin knew that though.
Probably not.
Maybe they didn't. But yeah.
He said the turkey is more respectable and a true original native of America. Is the eagle not native to America? It would have to be, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there's eagles, I think, all over the world, different kinds.
Yeah.
Bald
But
eagle?
the bald eagle is probably native to the United or to America, North America, maybe.
We should
I don't
probably
know.
have them.
Yeah. Well, but here's what Shalon was looking at.
Yes.
I'll post a picture so that everybody can see what Shalon was looking at. That most Americans prefer leftovers from Thanksgiving than the actual sit down meal.
I like it all.
I do too, but the next day to take a couple slices of bread, put your cranberry sauce on there and some turkey and dressing. I mean, I know that's bread on bread, but put you some turkey and some dressing on there. Oh my gosh,
You know what we should do?
that's an awesome sandwich.
I just got an idea.
Oh no.
Take the stuffing
Yeah.
or the dressing, whatever. Put it in your waffle iron and then make that your bread.
Yes. You know the difference between stuffing and dressing?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Stuffing is inside the bird, the dressing is on the side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It says that 8 out of 10 Americans admit they enjoy the leftovers rather than the main meal on Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
And I don't know why this one is in here. It says Canada celebrates Thanksgiving on a different day. I don't care when Canada celebrates Thanksgiving.
No,
I mean, that's
like England's Mother's Day is like a month ahead of our Mother's Day.
the lady that started Mother's Day is from West Virginia.
Also, the people who started Grandparents' Day.
Grandparents' Day. Yeah.
Yeah. Little trivia.
That is
What you got, D?
I got a cold. I got a bad cold. Still trying to get over it.
I'm sorry. Are you still coughing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking anything for it?
Yeah, I'm taking some Dayquil. I can't take NyQuil. Anytime I take NyQuil, I get real, ooh, yeah. Makes me real
I'm sorry.
fidgety
You get what?
real excited and fidgety and everything. I have to be moving all the time, all the time,
Oh.
all the time. Because
Yeah.
somebody told me once, take it, it'll help you sleep. Does not help me sleep.
Do you remember when you and Mother and Shalon and Dad were all in that accident?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When they gave you pain medicine in the hospital, do you remember?
Yeah, it had codeine in it. Did not, it was like, it made me all excited. And yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
no, I can't do that.
Yeah, you have the opposite reaction.
That's how I react to codeine.
Well, that's what Didi had.
Yeah.
Yeah. I no, keep it away from me. And the same for NyQuil. Now the Dayquil, I take day and night because it doesn't do that to me. So whatever is the difference between them, I don't know.
I don't know the difference between them.
Between what? Dayquil and NyQuil?
Yeah. What?
NyQuil has Benadryl in it.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. NyQuil has diphenhydramine.
okay. Well, yeah, I can't. I don't do real good with Benadryl either.
That's Benadryl. See, I don't do good with Benadryl either, but it has the exact opposite effect
Mm-hmm.
on me than it has on you.
Mm.
For you, it like hypes you up.
Mm-hmm.
For me, if I take 15 milligrams of Benadryl, I'll sleep for 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
What else do I have here? Oh, have you guys seen those things? One of the pages on TikTok that I wrote down is Micro World Discovery, where they take these things under the microscope and see how they react to stuff.
Okay. Yes.
But it was how bacteria reacted to sugar.
Oh, I
Hmm.
have not seen this.
Oh my goodness. Like regular table sugar. They took bacteria, they took table sugar, and they put them together and they just let it sit there over hours and days. And the amount of bacteria that you get because the sugar like feeds it.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Ew.
Now think about what it will do in your stomach.
Yes. And then they will show things where you have human parasites and they'll put vinegar
Okay.
and it will kill them.
So we're talking the bad bugs.
Well,
When you
they're
say
like
the parasites,
they're
right?
worms, like wormy looking things.
Okay.
And then another one that I watched, which was up against what they were calling human parasites as well, was red onions.
And red onions.
It killed them.
Man, I can't handle red onions.
I don't like red onions either, but
I like red onion. I
like,
put red onion in my broccoli salad.
Oh no, it's way too strong
it's
for
too,
me.
yeah, it's like, whew, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of onion do they use in onion rings?
I don't know.
Why, like a Vidalia onion?
Probably a sweet onion.
You know, we can't find any Vidalia onions up here.
Hmm.
Is it not seasoned though?
Well, the last three times we've bought onions at the grocery store, we've bought sweet onions,
Mhm.
brought them home, and oh my gosh, strong.
Mhm.
Just like it was just like a regular white onion.
I like onion. I mean, I won't eat it like an apple, but I like onion. My husband, if it's not a cooked onion, no, he's not eating it.
I'll eat red onions cooked and I'll eat pickled red onions, but red onions just on a salad or something is too much.
Yeah.
But what they did was they took it and they put it in like a garlic smasher.
The onion?
Yeah, and got the juice out of it and then took that juice and put it under the microscope on the parasites and it killed them.
Huh.
Hmm.
You just make a little cocktail, right? Of vinegar and red onions. What?
No.
So was it like distilled white vinegar, apple cider vinegar? Did it say?
It was they said white vinegar 5%.
5% is what you need to have for canning.
Yeah.
If you're going to can something. And you got to be careful because they've switched it on the shelf. You'll find 4% vinegar and try to do your canning with that. And you'll end up with botulism.
I use vinegar for cleaning practically everything.
Yeah. Well, when I put your clothes in the laundry the other day, I used vinegar for your fabric softener. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used vinegar as my fabric softener for a while now.
Mhm.
It also helps get rid of the soap residue that might be left on your clothes.
Yeah, we just need to quit buying whatever it is that's in there. What is it? All free and clear. It's not the most expensive fabric softener, but
I
mean, I think vinegar, I don't react to it. I use the free and clear because, I mean, Dee Dee remembers when I was a kid, I could wear anything and it didn't bother me. But I was telling Mother the last time I was down there, I said, now, when you go to buy clothes for me, you got to be really careful. She said, why? I said, because I have become Dee Dee when it comes to my. And she said, oh my God. Because my socks have to be a certain kind of sock, and I cannot do like really restrictive undergarments. Seams, no.
A dragon would never explode. A dynamite.
Oh my gosh, where are you getting all these dad puns?
This is what shows up on my feed at 12 o'clock at night when I'm scrolling.
What's a dragon's favorite snack?
I'm over there laughing my head off, and she's like, "Are you okay?" Like, yes, I'm just really tired, and these are overly funny because of that.
What's a dragon's favorite snack?
Dragon's favorite snack. A fireball?
Spicy Cheetos?
Firecrackers.
Firecrackers. Yeah.
That was cute.
That is cute.
You ever be in a bad mood and you see something funny or?
I remember once me and Shalon went after Jazzercise. We went to the mall. Neither one of us was in a good mood. We're both in sour moods. Everybody that day was being nice to us and kind to us and smiling at us, and we're like, grrr. Remember that, Shalon?
What
It's
is wrong
before.
with people?
Yeah, it's before her oldest was born, and we were just doing our thing and going looking around, and we just left because we're like, I'm not gonna hang around with all these people being nice to us. We don't.
Do you remember that weird guy bumping up against us in that store that time?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, ew. When I look back on it, I was not in the right headspace at that moment to realize what that guy was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But we were in that one store. Was it called Bombay or something? Had the real,
Yeah, the real
Yeah.
pretty plates and stuff like Mother got.
Yeah.
well,
Mother was with us when that happened.
no,
She wasn't. I thought
no,
she
it's just
was.
me and you.
Okay.
Decor, and they have, but real fancy decor, like stuff that you
Mhm.
see in elaborate homes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude, the aisles are little, and it's usually only one way. And this dude was like walking behind us, touching. And at first you were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," excuse me. And then he did it again. And then I think you caught on, but I was just
Yeah. I've developed a look.
naive. Back the F off.
I've developed a look. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes I'll have people at where I work to try to explain to me how to do my job. I know how to do my job. Been doing it a long time. Okay. No, I was just talking about that. There's this one particular person at work, and this person has been there for a long time. But I've not been there as long as this person has been there. But I know how to do my job. I don't need you to come up and tell me how to do my job. And this person does it to lots of people.
Oh.
Mm.
And she came up to me one day to do it, and I just didn't look at her, gave her that really nasty look, and then I just walked away. The next time she came up to me, next time the person came up to me, um, instead of telling me what to do, I was asked the question, "Why are you doing it that way?" And I'm like, "That's the better approach."
For sure. Yeah.
Yes.
That's funny.
So yeah, so I've developed a look,
That
and there was.
irritates me too when people try to tell me how to
Mhm.
do something I know how to do. That bothers me too.
Yeah, I've been doing a very, very long time. I don't need you to train me.
Yeah.
And there was this supervisor once who was a bully.
No, that's not good.
Tried to bully me. Guess what happened?
He's no longer a supervisor.
Well, no, it was a she. No longer tries to bully me.
Oh.
And all I had to do was just stand in my place and just look at her.
She must have given her Delilah eyes.
I don't know, but I've developed, like I said, I've developed a look that I don't know. At least the people where I work, they'll do it once, but they won't do it again if I give them whatever look that is.
There's a funny story of me when we had a receptionist that we worked with when I worked for the family business. And after she had been with us for almost a year, she finally confessed that when she first started working with me, that I scared her because of my facial expressions.
She'd have a heart attack if we were all three working there, wouldn't she?
I mean,
She'd quit. I'm not going back.
Yeah, right.
I really do not know what my face does. I promise. There are times when I know, like, I need to control what I'm doing with my face.
Yeah, but you start making funny looking faces when you do that because you're trying to control how your face looks.
Yeah.
Going,
And you,
It was so funny because the other girl that we worked with as well was laughing her head off. But she said, "Yeah, you scared me." And then eventually it got to where, oh, well, this is just Shalon's face. This is what she does.
oh, that's so funny.
Do you remember, Dee, when we were doing her wedding album?
mm-hmm.
And
Put
we
all those
noticed
captions.
how animated our family was.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Because we were doing those captions about people's heads, and we're like, well, it's only our family that we're captioning here, but because nobody else's faces were like ours.
No. I think one picture we got of a guy and he had like a carrot in his mouth and he was like, we had a caption over him, but everything else was out of our
It's not that we were favoring our family for the captions. It's just that nobody else's faces.
said anything.
Yeah, it was there was like nothing on them.
You know, you were talking about the guy rubbing up against you all. And
Yeah.
the only thing that was going through my head as I was thinking that was the time that we were at the mall when we were down there.
Yeah.
And was she with us? I think you were.
When
I don't remember.
Was about 13.
Mhm.
Some guy had approached him and given him a business card.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
In front of JC Penney's.
Yeah, it was at one of those like
We were looking at the calendar.
the first of the year book place where we were trying to find the cheap calendar because I don't want to
Yeah.
pay $15 for
Yeah.
a calendar, right?
Yeah.
Back
Mhm.
malls would have little kiosks to show up in the middle.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
This guy had come up and given a business card, and Dee Dee comes over and she's like, this guy over here. So I go over and I get the card. Oh man, I really wish I had kept that card.
Mhm.
I would have called the police and given it to them.
Yeah.
But I chased this guy through the mall, yelling at him and calling him a pervert, and that if I got my hands on him, I was going to beat the dust out of him.
Mhm.
And Arnie's running behind me going, Karen, Karen, Karen.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that, and because your two children were there, I'm not going to say both of their names.
Yeah.
But two of your children were there, and it was me, you, Shalom. Were you there? You remember it, right?
Remember?
So it was the three of us, and then our mother, and we were looking at the calendars.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Karen's two children kind of stepped a little bit away from us and was looking at something else.
Yep.
I
For anybody
promise
that doesn't know, for anybody that doesn't know, those two of my children are biracial.
Biracial.
yes, I promise you, he did not know that we knew them.
Yes.
Yeah.
He thought they were by themselves.
Yes.
But you know that there are people that are doing studies about the energy that our bodies emit. And then on certain light spectrums, we actually do have auras.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, if you've ever met someone that you just like hit it off with,
Yeah.
you like have good energy with that person, or if you meet someone that's just a little creepy, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
stay away.
Yeah. Some people don't have that ability.
Yeah, the discernment.
Yeah. My husband's one of them.
He doesn't have it.
No.
My husband doesn't either.
Tim will talk to anybody. I don't do that.
Mm-mm.
So if
Nope.
I'm talking to you, you special.
Mm-hmm. So if you're out there listening and we talking to you, you're special.
You're special. That's exactly right. All right. I got this piece, and it's actually talking about something that I would really like to have. I have one thing that I've always wanted, which was a cuckoo clock. It's not mine. It belongs to my husband. And it's a cuckoo clock from Germany.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But the other thing that I want is a grandfather clock.
Mm-hmm.
I have one too.
Right?
Mhm.
I have always loved them. Just a little tick, 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 tick.
Tim's grandmother in Ohio had one.
I think our Mama Smith had one.
I don't remember her house.
Somebody had one. I used to love to sit beside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to hear a ticking clock, period.
Yeah.
Not the tick, 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 not that kind of clock.
Not a
but
countdown
tick,
clock.
Tick, tick.
This website called mentalfloss.com. I'm not the only one with hair issue.
Did he fix your hair?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I don't look at me when we're doing this. I look at you all. I don't know why it has me up there. I don't need to see me. It even has my name. I know who I am.
While you were having issues logging on, she was having hair issues.
No, I had
Oh.
one hair right here. It was just like sticking straight out. Oh. trying to look at this camera and figure out which side my hand is on, but this hair was sticking straight out. Straight out.
Yeah, Shalon, remember that big long hair that you had on your chin?
I actually just recently had the clip.
I had one on my face, and my husband found it because he pulled it. I was like, "Ow!" and it was attached to my chin, and it was long hair. How did I not see that or feel it or something? Did it grow overnight? I mean,
No, what when we put like oils and creams on our face, it slicks it back like it's pomade or something.
Yeah.
All right, back
But-
to grandfather clocks.
Yeah, not hair. The term grandfather clock has very little to do with anything about family. The story behind it comes from a song. That's how grandfather clocks got their name. And this is according to the Oxford English Dictionary. The first reference to a grandfather clock came about in 1876 when a songwriter by the name of Henry Clay Work composed a piece of sheet music titled Grandfather's Clock or My Grandfather's Clock. There's a little bit of debate on the name. And he relates the story of a clock, and this is in quotes because it's from the song, and I'm quoting, taller by half than the old man himself, that stood 90 years on the floor. The timepiece kept the time with a soft and muffled chime as his grandfather began slipping away, but stopped short, never to go again when he passed on. And I actually found the song on Spotify by Johnny Cash. He's singing this song.
oh, how about that? Huh?
Yeah. I just thought that was kind of neat.
That is neat.
It was related to, like somebody's grandfather had made a clock like that, and that's why they called it a grandfather's clock. Because when you think about like how did the fork get its name? You don't, that's not a thing most people will think about.
I think stuff like that sometimes, but I don't think I've ever thought it about a fork.
It's just one of those random things that we've always known it as a grandfather clock, but
Yeah,
it had to start somewhere.
Right, yeah.
And that's where it came from, 1876.
that's cool.
That is cool.
I saw a video of someone saying, Jesus had to have stubbed his toe at one point in his lifetime.
You would think.
But that's something that you don't think about. You don't think about Jesus stubbing a toe.
No, you don't.
I mean, maybe your
But
toe.
him stubbing his toe is not someone throwing a rock at him.
True.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe
I just thought it was funny.
he was a carpenter. I mean, you would think he would have gotten splinters or, yes, hit his thumb with a hammer, and that's also things that you don't think about.
Yeah, or just being a little boy falling down and skinning his legs or elbows.
So, like, would that have happened?
I mean, if he's fully human, how could it have not?
He's supposed to know every pain.
Right? Exactly.
So
Jesus knows the pain of stubbing a toe.
I wonder if he said a wordy dird.
No, definitely not.
Not like Karen.
Those popular Thanksgiving dishes in 2024. How do they know? It's not even past yet.
Side dishes.
Excuse me, side dishes.
I guess this is just what people are planning for. America's favorite Thanksgiving side dishes: stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green bean casserole, and macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
That all sounds pretty good, although I have to admit, I have never in my life had green bean casserole.
I don't think I have either.
Do you see this look she's giving us?
I see that look. It's hard to miss.
Well, we need to make some. You know, what's funny is I don't like mushrooms. And when I first met Tim and I started going over to his family for all the holidays, Thanksgiving at his grandmother's house was the first time I had green bean casserole, and I was 18. And I was like, this is weird. It's got cream of mushroom soup in it. I don't know. Now it's something that I want.
I just fix green beans, put them in a crock pot and let them cook all day.
Fresh green beans, yeah.
That's
Good stuff.
But
Put you some pork in there, like some pork fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make a little.
Sure.
We'll make a little one. Just so you can try it.
Now we do Yes, we do that, and we don't have to call the plumber. We do have mashed potatoes, and Arnie fixes a sweet potato casserole. And boy, let me tell you what, my youngest son, the one that's in there asleep, he would eat that entire pan.
Oh yeah.
Of sweet potato casserole.
Tim's mother makes a wonderful sweet potato casserole that has pineapples and raisins. What else she put in? Mandarin oranges.
What?
It's so good. It's so good. Pecans.
You bake it?
Yeah.
You're baking it with pineapple and mandarin oranges.
You bake it with all that stuff, a little brown sugar, marshmallows on top. It's so good.
That sounds weird.
Well, I like experiencing
the difference.
Yeah, because the even the tradition of what mother would fix for Thanksgiving versus what you would fix for Thanksgiving,
right,
are similar but different.
Yeah. Yep. Like we don't fix macaroni and cheese typically. I have fixed it in the past, but I will fix a macaroni salad.
Yeah.
Or a potato salad. Yeah.
Yeah. Potato salad is something that I look forward to when mother cooks.
Yeah.
And Uncle Buddy.
It says that this article from mentalfloss.com says green bean casserole is divisive.
It's because of the mushrooms.
It has to be, because I don't like mushrooms.
Well, I don't either, but I'll eat that. I don't eat the mushroom when I'm eating it, but I don't mind the soup mix in it.
Well, yeah, no, that might be okay.
Someone I was talking to was fixing their green bean casserole with that cream of bacon soup that Campbell's has.
There's a cream of bacon soup?
Yeah. I didn't know about it either. And I did the same thing. I was like, what? And she said, yeah, cream of bacon.
That sounds pretty daggone good, actually.
Bacon's good.
Bacon's always good.
Yeah.
Look at her hair.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Dee Dee, get some rest.
Feel better.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we'll talk to you in chat and see you next week.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.